So many headlines to talk about with the first day of Rally Sardinia 2022. Well, let's start off with the top three. Esipeka Lappi, 7/10 of a second ahead of Oid Tanak after our final two stages of the day were cancelled. And third place, 15 seconds off the lead, is Pierre-Louis Loubet. Fantastic drive from the Frenchman. And this is the kind of thing that someone like his compatriot Adrien Fourmel would be wishing he had. Fourmel's been doing really well as well in 6th place. Between Loubet and Fourmel is Craig Breen, who's 4/10 behind Loubet, and Danny Sordo, 16.1 off the lead, with the top 10 being rounded out by Katsuta, Rovanperä, Neuville, and Andreas Mikkelsen. The reason Mikkelsen's there, and the reason why Neuville's so far down, and about a minute off of Rovanperä, is because of technical issues for the likes of Greensmith, the likes of Neuville, and of course for Elfyn Evans, who didn't finish the day. Now, Evans' one is something that we've heard before from, in particular, Toyotas and WRC. A punctured sump guard and a punctured oil sump, meaning he had to retire for the day. But that was something that was massive for Toyota in 2018 and 2019. In fact, in 2018, you could argue is what cost Oid Tanak the title, with breakdowns in Portugal, start of the engine taking him out the rally entirely, and in Wales Rally GB, when he should have been able to come out of it very nearly winning the title, but instead going through Sweet Lane Hafren, he had to break down, and I think he took power stage points from it, but it ended up deciding 2018 in favour of Seb Ogier. But yeah, Rovanperä has been struggling with being road sweeper. In addition to that, dust has been a massive issue. As a result, for tomorrow, they're starting the stages earlier, so that for the first two stages, there are 4-minute gaps between the cars. Because the problem is, when it's hot, dust will hang a bit more. And when it's hot, typically there's less wind. And when there's less wind, the dust won't dissipate so quickly. So, well, that means a lot more dust in the stages. And, yeah, I think it's understandable that they're bringing in those lengthier gaps. But, yeah, Lappi leading. He's been doing fantastic. He's been doing exactly what the team have asked him to do. And Oid Tanak is going out there and being the guy that we know that he is. Thierry Neuville has been so unlucky with the issues with the car, and so was Gus Greensmith with his car cutting out when he stalled. Craig Breen's had a couple of issues, like cutting out the engine, overshooting corners. If he hadn't had those, he'd arguably be leading this rally going into Saturday. But maybe he's found himself in a bit of a sweet spot. There's been rumours of some rain potentially on Saturday, but either way, he might be getting into a spot where it's not quite rutted, but it is a cleaned up stage. Because the first lot into the stage will be Evans, Greensmith, Neuville, Rovanperä, Katsuta. So for the likes of Pierre-Louis Loubet, it's going to be fantastic. But I expect to see Lappi and more so Tanak trying to run away with it all tomorrow. Let's talk about some of the other categories over the course of the day. WRC2, and somebody you've got to feel sorry for is actually going to be Teemu Sinonen. Teemu had an issue where his suspension broke at the end of Stage 7. So they retired the car, but then Stage 9 didn't happen. But because he didn't get to the time control because he'd already retired the car, he was out. But look at the WRC2. Mikkelsen, 15.8 clear of Dreisen. Solon's in third, 38.3 off the leads. And Marco Bellaccia that is, and Chris Ingram the top 5. Huchinen, Zaldivar, Sami Pajari, 1 minute 16 off the lead. In 8th place, his first event in the WRC in a Fabia Evo. Good job. Pieter Reinen in 9th, Alinamai in 10th. It's been a really good start to the weekend for Mikkelsen. It's been a good run for Dreisen, who has had issues with form this season. It's good to see that he's still competing in the likes of WRC, but understandably it's tense times for him. Keeping going is a massive thing. But what could this mean for the WRC if we look at the standings? I mean, right now, Rovanperä's lead will actually grow over Neuville. It'll get up to 48 points. Tanak would be in second on 55. Tanak would be in third on 55 with a second place. Then Breen up to 4th on 46, and Katsuta would drop from 3rd to 5th on 44 points. In terms of constructors, what it would do is it would make Toyota, well, they wouldn't be leaving with more points than Hyundai. Hyundai would have 30 points. Toyota would have 31. So they extend the lead by 1 point. There's quite an even points haul at the moment, with M Sport going out of it on 25. Anyways, as always, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.